MLD video for today.
Oh shit. Here it comes again. What now, bro?
Uh, you know, it's funny, like I love it when you know you're right about something and you're so like sure about it that you don't trip about what's going on right now because you know that in the future what you think is gonna happen actually happens. Actually happens. And it's this thing about women, bro, like one thing you have to understand is that women are very, very emotional. So they'll say things, you know, that you can't really you can't really stand on.
Message.
You can't really stand on. You can't really, I wouldn't say believe it. You can believe it because she's gonna do it in the moment. Right now, she's gonna do it. But eventually, after some time, she's gonna come right back to where they belong. Where they belong. And you're gonna see with this video exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, check this video out.
I know to my core that we have far exceeded men in terms of intelligence in this country, but I think it's time we start playing dumb. I think it's time we start getting in touch with our emotions. So I'd like to introduce you ladies to what I'm calling the crybaby theory. I think it's time we start crying again. Are you being inconvenienced? Cry. Are you losing an argument? Cry. Oh, they can't accommodate you? Cry. Oh, you didn't get your way? Cry. We really need to move past this, like, I'm a woman, hear me roar. No, that. We need to, like, throw them off a little bit.
I love how she starts with, we're more intelligent than men. We know this. We're more intelligent. Red flag number one right there. But yeah, we're more intelligent than men, and we know this. We know this. But it's time for us to stop with this, I'm a woman, I'm strong, I'm independent BS that they've been on for the last couple of years, I guess. But let's get back to what women do. Let's get back to manipulation. And I love the example she uses. What did she say? You being inconvenienced, cry. Like, you know, when you try to use your Yeezys or you're behind and sometimes it doesn't work. Most of the time it works. But when it doesn't work, that's basically what she's saying. Get back to the basics. That's what she's saying basically. Get back to the basics, which is cry. Because they know that once they cry, they look sad, what's gonna happen? A man is gonna want to protect you. A man is gonna want to change that.
Those are straight facts.
And it's funny because this is not easy to say no to because it's in our nature as men to want to protect women, protect kids. No, you know what I mean? We just have that protective, you know, thing in us as men that we can't help, and women know that. They know that. Imagine the baddest chick your Instagram crush crying to you, asking you for something. Can you say no? Can you say no to India Love crying? This is what I'm saying, fellas. But I gotta say though, like, I love how
Hey man, I hope you're enjoying the video, but it's about that time. It's about that time we gotta do a little promo. Yeah, I know it sucks, but it'll be fast. It'll be fast. Anyways, check me out on all other social medias. Just check on my description. You'll see everything. I also started streaming now daily. So if you want to see a little bit of the background and everything like that, what I do when I'm not on your screen like this, check out my second channel, man. That's where I do all my streams every day. So check that out. And yeah, back to the video.
she she like acknowledges what's going on. She acknowledges the fact that this strong and independent woman is not working. Not working. so so let's get back to the basics. What used to work. What used to work? Cry. Cry.
That's a good point, nigga. Keep going.
Because they know as soon as a man sees a woman crying, he's gonna whatever he he said previously, he's gonna change that because a woman is crying. Oh, I've said this many times, bro. Like, women are gonna do what they want to do. They're a couple years ago they were strong and independent. They don't need a man. I can do this. I got this. I don't need your money. I got my own money. And now they're getting back to the basics. And to me, it's always like you just have to. What was it? Was Drake? Is it Drake or yeah? I think it was Drake that said, every time. Well, he didn't specifically say these words, but basically what he said is every time that, for example, you were messing with a girl, and let's say she ghosted you or whatever. When she comes back and try to F with you again, you gotta raise the price. You wanna F with me again? No, here's the price you gotta pay this time. Just as an example, it used to be $50, now it's 75. You leave, you come back again, now it's $100. Basically what I'm saying is, bro, you gotta set standard. You gotta say your ideal on how you deal with women and forget what they do, forget what they say. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I don't care if she's crying. I don't care if she's not crying. I don't care if she's saying that she's strong and independent now. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if she says, I got my own money. Say your standards, bro, and stick with it.
Message.
Stick with it. Don't fall for this. But, I at the same time, I'm saying this, but I just know that I know how we are as ninjas. I know exactly how we are as ninjas. I know that, when a guy is like with his homies, he will say one thing. But the moment he's with a girl, all the things he said go out the window. The moment a girl, shows a little yitty, shows a little ass, cries.
You can't unfuck what's been fucked.
And well, what we have to do is, or what you have to do is, you have to hold yourself accountable.
Those are straight facts.
You have to hold yourself accountable, because your homies, the people that want the best for you, they can only do so much. Because at the end of the day, when you are on a date with a girl, you can't take me on a date with your girl for me to tell you, oh no, don't fall for this or don't fall for that. Or you can't take, I don't know, Steffi Scold with you on a date to hey bro, don't fall for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do those things. At the end of the day, it's gonna be you and this girl in front of you, crying, showing a little cleavage, crying when she got those nice yiddies, and that behind when she gets up to go to the bathroom, and you're looking and you're thinking, what's that like?
You nasty as hell, bro. You need help.
I'm just stating the facts, bro. I'm stating the facts because that's really women's go-to move. That's women's go-to move when they don't get their way. They're upset or whatever. That's how they get their way. They use what they got as in the yiddies, the nice body, the nice behind, the face card, right? Or this is one thing that I know that girls use a lot. It's like, they put their hand on your thigh. Like they're saying something, they put your hand on your thigh, like, oh, can we do this? They know. That's you feel the touch. And now they're getting back to the main thing, which is crying, because they know that crying, sends that message of like, fragile. I need help. I need someone to protect me. I need a hero. And how many guys do you know that are waiting for the opportunity to be the hero in a girl's life?
That's a good point, nigga. Keep going.
A girl that they know doesn't really F with them. A girl that they know they've been chasing for months, years. And they're just waiting for that opportunity when, you know, the boyfriend messes up or the husband messes up or her life is not going well and she needs money, her rent is due, the beginning of the month, and she cries, she shows you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, put her hands on your thigh, and game over.
Those are straight facts.
Game over. So I'm just here, bro, to warn you and let you know what these girls are up to. And I can give you some guidance, but at the same time, like I said earlier, you have to make these decisions in the moment. In a moment, because you're watching this video right now, you're sitting on your couch or whatever, and you say, yeah, no, a girl can cry, I'm not gonna fall for that. In the moment, when she's looking good, and she puts her hand in your thigh, and she has a sad face, and there's tears coming down, can you say no to that? Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. Anyway, this is why, like I say, you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to really tell yourself, no, I can't do this. I can't fall for this. I can't fall for this. I can't do this. I can't. Can you say that? Can you? I think that's one of the hardest things to do is say no to yourself. But if you're trying to win in this game, bro, you're really gonna have to sometimes just say no. Sometimes the answer is no. And I hope you have the huevos to say no when she starts crying, asking you for things that basically you can't afford to give her. But you'll make the sacrifice because she's crying. Don't fall for that, Brandon. Anyways, man, that's it for today. Peace.